guys, welcome to Abbie's Auras, or welcome back if you've been here before. Please make sure you're hitting that subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Hey guys, so today's video was all about not giving up faith in your dreams. So basically do anything you can to keep that belief and keep your faith as strong as possible, because you're only ever one moment away from achieving your goals. I once got told you're only ever one sale away from being a millionaire, and you know, you can use that in any way, shape or form for your dreams. But that really stuck in my head because it made me realise, like, you don't know what is coming tomorrow. So if someone was there and they could say, listen, I know what comes tomorrow, the next day and the next day, and you're not going to get your manifestation until, like, say, let's say Thursday, then you would stick at it and be like, oh, it's Thursday, it's fine. But because you don't know, you're so doubtful, and it's so easy for people to give up because they've not seen their results in such a short space of time. And I know the struggles where, you know, you want it because there's a reason why you always want something. So there's a reason why you're manifesting something, especially if it's something that you need. I understand the struggles of detaching from the need of it and relaxing in the feeling that you have it when it's such an urgency at times to have what you want. So I understand that because I've been in that position myself, and honestly, from my experience, it all gets sorted. I used to be really worried about the next bill coming out, and I used to be like, oh, please, can I just manifest some money? Like, then I never have to worry about bills again and things like that. And I would always come in from that angle, and then I'd be like, oh, it's not working. But it's because I'm literally like sat there like, please, can I manifest some money, because I've got this bill due soon and I don't have any in my account. So that is from a lax state of mind, and that's not going to manifest it. But honestly, when I just read The Secret, I kind of just thought, if I just ask for it, I believe one day it'll come, and I'm just going to wait for it to come. Like, that's kind of how I thought about the law of attraction for quite a while. And I was reading and I was listening to podcasts and watching YouTube videos on things like this, but it wasn't going in. I just thought you would literally just ask for something and then in a miraculous way, like, someone's just gonna hand me loads of money. So that's not the case. I have spent a lot of money studying this, and I have spent many hours studying this subject because I needed to literally understand it for myself. Like, I'm someone that if I go into something, I need to understand fully every outcome because I need to know everything about it. Like, and it really interests me as well. I feel so passionate about this subject, hence the reason I've now made it into a career, because I feel like if people was taught this from a young age, especially like in schools, and if they were taught how to like learn about like money, actual money, then we wouldn't have all of these obstacles when we're older to, you know, go back in and then reprogram our mind and our subconscious to think differently, because you know, we've been programmed growing up to think a certain way by seeing other people's actions or beliefs, and we've kind of embodied that. So honestly, for a very long time I did believe it fully, but I didn't understand that I needed to change my mindset around whatever I wanted before I could get to that, because I would never be able to match that vibration. So once I realised that, and I've been doing a lot of self-searching, I've read so many books and listened to so many books on Audible. I think they're completely amazing. and I couldn't recommend them more. I love reading books because I love having the book in my hand and then kind of like not folding the page, because my friend would go crazy if I folded the page, but like I have like little notes in my books, and I like to go back to them. I don't know, like sometimes when things like really jump out at you, I like to kind of write a little note in it. But yeah, so I spent such a long time studying and studying, and people probably thought I was going crazy, and I was spending money on courses and things like that and mentors, and from someone that doesn't have anything like this around me in my world at all. I did look like the crazy person because no one else around me has ever done this. Like I don't have a mum because she passed away, but now looking back, me and my sister talk about like, wow, my mum, like our mum, like she was actually really into this stuff, what we never knew when we were so young. We didn't know, like I used to think that she'd have like these fancy rocks, but really they were crystals, so I never understood. Like I just thought it was an ornament. I didn't actually understand it was like a crystal, and it was to do with addiction because she was always trying to stop smoking. So when I went to one of these like events one day, it was kind of like a fair, I think it was, I can't remember what it was called, but basically we just walked around. There was like crystal stalls set up, and healing going on, and there was so much there that then I understood a little bit, but now I would have loved to come back there because now I'd really understand it a lot more. But yeah, so back then, when I first started out, I really dove deep straight into the learning of it, because I think a lot of people, the reason why they do lose hope, and they lose the kind of their image of the end goal, or they might not lose the image of the end goal, but they will kind of, it'll be tarnished a little bit because they'll think about it in a negative way now, like I don't have it and I'm never going to be able to have it, and that law of attraction stuff never works, when really it's always working. But if you don't know how to implement it into your life properly and you don't understand it properly, then it won't work. And a lot of it is about going inside yourself and like ask yourself, what do you feel about this subject, like whatever it is you're trying to manifest, do the inner work, because otherwise you're never going to see results. Like you won't. And I'm telling you, because I've learned a lot along the way, and I'm still to this day offloading so many limited beliefs that I didn't even realize I had. So honestly, if you don't understand the foundations of law of attraction and how different things in your life, the thoughts you think, the subconscious thoughts you think, your blueprints, your mind, just everything, your history of when you were growing up, your parents' history when you was growing up, family members around you, school teachers, school friends, like all of this has gone, whatever you've seen as kind of, you've absorbed it. When you're small, everyone says like kids are like sponges because they absorb everything, and then that sponge is like their blueprint for the rest of their life unless they change it. So honestly, if you're trying to manifest like the love of your life and all you keep getting is these garbage people that like treat you like crap, that's not their fault, because that's what your vibration is giving off to that, and you're only matching to the vibration that attract like people like that, because that's what you've seen in your life, or that's what you experience, or you maybe even watch it in a movie. So if you go inside yourself and you do work in yourself, and you know, ask yourself questions like, what do I feel about this subject, like how do I feel about it, what do I think about it, what are my past memories about it, and try and go back as far as you can, because most of the time it's like probably before the age of 7, but it can obviously happen after that, but most of the time it is before then, or most of the time it's probably before you've left high school, I would say. So definitely do as much healing work as possible, and then you'll be able to manifest so much easier. And because you're so confident in your inner knowing then, and yourself and your story, then it's so much easier now for me to let go of it. The detachment of the outcome is so much easier. Like, I feel like I can do it kind of with ease. Like, so I can't even tell you guys how much easier it is, because I know in my heart of hearts, I know that like everything I want is in fruition, it's coming, and I know it, and there's not really much that I want, but I don't worry about it at all. I know that my dreams are to help others as well. So yeah, I know that everything has to manifest, and it already is, and I've already manifested immense amount of things. So then looking back, it's kind of showed me if I have a bad day, it kind of shows me like, wow, look at what I've already manifested, like that's so amazing. And then I don't get down upon myself and like, oh, law of attraction doesn't work for me. So I would definitely advise to manifest like things. I won't say like, I always go to say small things, but honestly a vibration of a small thing and a vibration of a huge thing is, there's no different. The only difference is if you've got resistance on something and you've put it on a pedestal and you really want this thing, and then you don't really want this thing over here, then it's going to be easier to get this thing because this one you're desperate for it, but this one you're like, yeah, I would like it, but like it's okay when it comes. So I would advise to manifest things that are not like, you're not completely attached to, and kind of build your trust, build the relationship with the vibrations and the universe and yourself, because then now I can look back and I don't really have them days anymore, which is like, I've never thought about that, but it's crazy to say now. I don't have them days where I doubt my manifestations are going to come, because I know it, and they come so quickly now. I feel more confident in it, and honestly, I could literally not see any of it in my world, and then I'm just like, what are you on about? It's right there. Like, it's so much more easy for me to do, because I've had results for myself, and I've got clients like results too, and the results my clients have had is like, I feel more honoured that my clients have got such amazing results, rather than when my manifestations come into my world, because I just love helping people. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a talk, and just say never give up hope, because if you give up today, what's to say that it was going to happen tomorrow? And after all of that time, all of that work going into your inner work and things like that, and then you've just given up on the very last day, and you could have had it tomorrow. Like, I just think it's insane. And also, I just remembered another thing that Master Sri Akashna said. He's got an amazing channel, guys. I work with his team. They are all amazing, literally every single one of them. I've not met one of them that are like not nice in any way. I love them all. So yeah, I remember seeing one of his videos, and he said, what if you're asking for something and you think it's not come properly and it's not what you asked for? He said, well, what if it's not actually the full manifestation yet? What if that's just like a little test along the way? Because sometimes if we say if I asked for money is a really good one, because I learned this lesson myself. Like, I asked for money and then I would just get money and spend it straight away, literally. So then the universe tests me again. It's like, here's some more money, and then I would spend it again straight away. And then I was getting recommended so many money books all the time, and that's the universe trying to show me like, look, you need to learn how to manage your money before we give you any more, because you literally just thrown it away on silly things. So yeah, I've read so many books to get my money management so much better, and I feel now more confident in knowing that I can manage my money and invest my money, which is a big deal. Like, what's the point in just making all this money if you're not going to invest it for your future? So yeah, anyway, but then you have to, like, if I ask for, like, say, like 5k and then I'm only getting like £100 here and there, but the universe is trying to give you what you want, but you're proving that you're not at the right vibration to get that 5k because you're just spending all these like hundreds of pounds here and there on crap. So therefore, if you invest in yourself and like read the books, like I'm going to invest in an accountant soon because I think it's really important that I don't know everything about money, and I want to make sure I'm secure and I'm acting in the right way with my money to make sure I have a stable career, because I feel like if you don't invest your money properly, then I'll never be able to obtain it. So just showing the universe, like, look, I can do it, and taking on that responsibility, then they give you more because you're embodying the responsibility, therefore you're upgrading to that 5k. And it doesn't just stop at 5k, it keeps going and going and going. So it's the same with like a relationship. If you're always having exes, like say if all your exes were toxic and you're trying to manifest this relationship, and you know you've asked for all nice things, and then someone pops back into your life, like maybe it's an ex or maybe it's like a new guy, and they're showing traits again like the other ones, and you're sitting there like, oh god, like I already said that, you know, like I wanted like different things, and I don't want to manifest people like this anymore. But then are you going to show the universe like, no, I'm going to say no to you because like you're not what I've asked for, you're not at my vibration anymore, because I want to attract people in my life that are kind to me and that support me and things like that. So then you're then putting it out there like, no, I'm not going to accept any less, rather than like, it's like that's like the little test that the universe gives you to make sure you're going to stick to it and you're going to embody it. So if you take that, then and the person that you know is going to treat you horrible, like your exes, you're then saying like, yeah, okay, I'm just going to settle for this. When no, you're meant to be embodying that bigger picture, like the person that's going to treat you amazing. Don't ever settle. So I feel like I went off on a rant like I always do, but I hope this guys help you keep faith. And honestly, I had a client recently, I always do this, I go to finish and then I keep talking. I had a client recently that was really struggling, and then she didn't realise how amazing she was doing, and I was telling her how amazing she was doing, and then in one day it all changed. And I'm like, I told you, like, see, you're doing amazing. But sometimes when we're not in alignment and like we can't see it like the person that is in alignment. So just remember that a day can change everything, and your manifestation success story is right around the corner, because otherwise you wouldn't have gotten onto this video today. You're obviously in alignment with it to be able to reach it, so well done to you. And make sure you come back and write in the comments what your success story was. I'm so excited to hear. And also let me know oh my days, let me know where all of you guys are from, because I have had loads of requests for my Facebook recently, and there's people from all over the world. So I'm really intrigued to see where you guys are from on my YouTube, and I want to get to know you more. So I have a challenge in my Facebook group at the minute. I'll link the description. I'm not even editing this out. I will link the link, yeah, in the description box below for my private group. It's got the free challenge on there, and then we can all raise our vibrations and kind of start the new year off at a positive vibration, have some fun together and get to know each other more. I've got videos and Reiki healings and all sorts on there, so I can't wait to see you guys over there, and I shall see you tomorrow.